Hi, in this video I'm going to navigate a little bit the Canvas website and the My Math Lab to show you how to access the textbook and the homework online. So first of all, I'm going to go to my courses. So we're in 84. By the way, I don't know what your page looks like, but if you click on all courses down here, you see a bunch of courses that you might be enrolled in, and the ones that show up outside are the ones that are starred. So if I click on this math department one, it will show up out here, this math department. If I want to get rid of it from this little banner, I can go here and take the star out of it. And if I refresh the page, it will not show up. Let me refresh the page. And so when I log in, I'm going to dashboard, go to courses, and there it is. So if you don't see your course out here, there's a way to control that. Just click on all courses and just put a star next to the courses you want to show up in this shortcut. Okay, so in 84, this is what it looks like. So this is the page you're coming into right now, and I hope you already have time to read this. I'm going to go to the modules, because what I want you to tell you is that from now on, right now I have a week 1 module. I'll have a module per each week for the quarter, and it will be very clear what the material we're covering that week and what the assignments are that week and so on. So this is the stuff I have so far for week 1. I think this is it. I'm not going to add anything else, I believe. So how do you navigate this? If you click on the first page, it says class materials. This is the page that was on over the weekend before the class started. Maybe a few of you saw this page, maybe a few of you didn't see it. I had just a little announcement saying, don't panic, class hasn't started yet, you don't have to buy a book and stuff like that. So after that, if you navigate within the model, you can click here to next. The next item in the model is what right now is the home page. If you log into Canvas, this is the page you're seeing outside. I have control of what will be the home page in Canvas, so I'll change it every week. Usually it will be this page. So each week I'll have a week 1 overview, and this would be our home page for that week. Okay. So on week 1 I have a couple of pages before this one because there's some things about the course, how it's going to set up, and stuff like that. But starting next week, this will be your home page. When you log in to Canvas, this would be the page, the first thing you will see. And that would mean that you're jumping into the module for week 2 and so on. Okay, so there's a video. This video I'm making will be inserted right here. So when you log into this page after you watch this video, the little box here that will have this video. Okay, so after that, I have this discussion board where I want you to ask any questions about the setup, how to register for the class, if you have any issues with the videos not showing up or something like that, post them here. We have like 30 people working on this, so if something's happening to you, maybe somebody else already troubleshooted it and found a way to help us. So it's better to have an open space for everybody to share their experience with this. Registering about the class, or maybe questions about the final or the dates and something like that. If it's something that you think is going to be personal, shoot me an email or a message, but something you think might benefit the class, post it here. Then I have a discussion board about math, and Lisa already asked a question here, and I responded. So that's how this would work, and this is visible for everybody. Okay. Then the next thing to do on this thing is to go on a prereq check. So this is something I'm doing this quarter, and every quarter I check that everybody has the correct prereq for this class. It's a pain to do, but there's a flaw in our system at the campus, and people can be taking the class without the correct prereq. That's the truth. So the only way we can be sure that the people in every class have the correct prereq is if we manually check everybody's proof that you have the correct prereq class. And this means that you can upload a picture of your testing scores, or if you're transcript with your previous class, whatever you have to show that you have that you're ready to be on this class, upload that. Okay, and I would make a note if that's correct, and then move on from there. If you don't have a correct prereq, then I'm going to have to approach you by the end of the week and tell you that this is not the right class for you. Okay, the next thing is problem of the week one, which is right here. You have this right here. This is some problems that you're gonna submit. Um, you're gonna work these on, so you can click on here. It's a mini version of the file. If you want to look at it, you probably just go here to download it, and it opens it in the window. There you go. So this is the problems you're working on. You're gonna submit them. You're gonna do it in a separate piece of paper with all your work, and submit it. How do you submit it? Well, when you see this page as a student up here, you see a button that says submit, and they'll open a window. So I'll probably do it as a student and show you how this looks in a minute. Okay. Then there'll be a couple of I think that's all we have right now in the modules. I should probably make some assignments, clear what's the homework here that is due, so you have clear what's happening. So yeah, maybe when you log in, you'll see the homework showing up here. Right now, the homework is not showing up here, it's showing up only over here. Again, I'll make a link so you see on week one the homework that's due this week. So if you go to assignments, you can see the assignments. So this is the homework, this is the problem of the week, pre-work check, and the quiz one. So quiz one is not available until Friday. It's going to be over the weekend. The problem of the week, the same for this. I think it's supposed to be, it's due on Monday. This homework assessment 1.1 is due on Wednesday. This two sections are due on Friday. Okay, so they're pretty simple, but once you click on this one, it will take you directly to the. It's a little bit slow because what it's doing is connecting with my math lab. Okay, and this is the problems from my math lab. I already responded to the first question. I was doing a trial a little minute ago and a few minutes ago, and I have that question already answered. So if you click on any question here, you can see the questions. It will pop up like this and say classified number as a prime, composite, or neither. I'm pretty sure that this one is, I'm gonna guess it's prime, pretty not sure. And it is. How do I know it's prime? Well, you would have to check that if it's not divisible by any number less than 179 or something like that. Click on here, check answer, and I got it right. Okay, and then if I leave, I have two questions correct out of the homework. If I close this, I'll leave. Then I see I have two questions answered so far. So you can leave this and come back, and there's no penalty for trying many times. This is a homework. There's no penalty for doing that. So this is what you would do for homework. The homework is not showing right now on the module, but I will fix that. So I'll make it so in which week you'll see here those three sections of homework will show up right here, and probably the quiz as well. Okay. Something else is the syllabus. So this is the entire syllabus of the quarter, this document right here. So you have to spend some time reading this and be familiar with it. There's a lot of things here about the dates for the exams, about what the course content is, about the prereq check, about how to work on an online environment and stuff like that. And most importantly, this, right? How you're going to grade is going to be calculated and stuff like that. So we don't spend time going over the syllabus, but you should go over this. There's going to be a syllabus quiz. They'll probably post on Wednesday. It will be also for the weekend, due next Monday. And the idea for that is that that's my only way to check that everybody kind of had at least a quick read of the syllabus. I'll ask you a few questions about the syllabus in that quiz, and just to check that you did read, went over this document and know what's going on about the course. Okay. After that, the next document I posted here in the syllabus tab is this week by week schedule. This is really unnecessary because we have a calendar in Canvas, but I like this because it's color coded. I made this so you know what topics we see on each week. And the other thing is that everything in blue will be covered on exam 1. Okay, everything in green is what will be covered on exam 2. And then everything in red will be in the final. The final is cumulative, so you would also include the blue and the green part, but this is like the cut-up of the sections, okay, of each midterm. So that's why I like to have you guys have this. That's how I set up the course. And this document is probably obsolete by now. It's how do you log into Pearson. but there's a video also for that, and hopefully everybody got that by now. Okay. So in this syllabus tab, if you click on here, it takes you to this page. And always down here, you see the assignments. Okay, you'll see what's due next and what is going on. So I have no control of what shows up down here. Canvas would just automatically refresh this list that pops right here. Okay, so that's a little bit about my math lab. Sorry, about Canvas. Oh, there's a chat here that I have not set up a fixed date and time, but oh, somebody posting stuff here. I probably answer these questions in a minute. So these people posted before. This is not the right place to post these questions. Maybe it's not clear. But so these questions are great. Ask them on the discussion boards, and I'll post the answers once I cut off this video there. Okay, I didn't notice this. The chat, I want this to be for something more like live. If we sit down and say, okay, somebody has questions about office hours that meet Wednesday at 5 p.m. So we log in, and how about we ask questions here and a live discussion about some topics about the homework. Okay. Okay. And then it will still be recorded and people can go and see it, but I would like it more to be like something back and forth and immediately make feedback from the math. If it's something that you might want that it's not, we hadn't set up an appointment about it, go to discussion boards and post it there. Okay, questions about math for week 1 or about the class setup for week 1. Okay, I think that's it for now. I'll make another video about my math lab. This one is a bit too long, so I'll make another video about my math lab and how to log in into that site and look at the textbook. Okay? Okay.